Chosen one, have you ever felt like you're standing at the edge of a miracle, yet it remains just out of reach? Like you're waiting for God to move, but the heavens seem silent? What if I told you that the very key to unlocking divine intervention lies within your own hands? It's time to shift your perspective, because today we're breaking down the walls that are holding back your breakthrough. Before we dive into this profound message, take these 3 essential steps. Hit the like button to signal your readiness to take ownership of your journey. Subscribe to this channel, committing to aligning with your highest potential. Leave a comment with the number 333, symbolizing divine alignment in mind, body, and spirit. Many believe that faith is passive, a simple waiting game for God to move. But true faith is active. It's the dance between your actions and God's blessings. It's the unwavering belief that God is on your side, coupled with the courage to take the steps He's guiding you towards. This is not a blind leap into the unknown, but rather a confident stride towards the path illuminated by divine wisdom. It is not merely hoping things will get better, it's believing they are getting better, because you are actively participating in the process of their improvement. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't just wish for a tree, you cultivate the earth, nourish it with water and sunlight, trusting the process, knowing the seed holds the potential for growth, just as your faith is the seed of your miracle. Imagine a majestic oak tree, standing tall and strong, its branches reaching towards the sky. It didn't simply appear overnight. It required the consistent nurturing of sunlight, water, and rich soil, along with the determined reaching of its roots beneath the earth. In the same way, our faith is not a static state, but a dynamic journey of growth, requiring us to actively cultivate the conditions necessary for divine breakthroughs. It's the daily practice of aligning your thoughts, words, and deeds with your highest intentions and God's divine purpose. It's a living, breathing expression of your trust. Consider a vibrant garden bursting with life. It doesn't flourish without the gardener's constant care. Planting, weeding, and nurturing are the necessary actions required for its beauty and abundance. Similarly, our faith requires constant tending, a consistent effort to align with God's will and to actively cultivate the seeds of our potential. This active participation isn't about earning God's favor, but rather opening yourself to receive the gifts He's already prepared for you. It's about becoming a clear channel for divine blessings. Think of a skilled archer aiming for a distant target. He does not simply hope the arrow will find its mark. He studies the wind, assesses the distance, draws back the bow with precision, and then releases the arrow with focused intention. He's not passive. He's actively involved in the process, utilizing his skills and knowledge in order to reach his goal. Our faith is similar to that archer. It is the deliberate and conscious effort we put forth, combined with the trust that our aim is divinely guided. It's about aiming our intentions towards our goals with purpose and clarity, knowing that God is supporting us in the process. It's a harmony of action and belief. It's not a passive wish, but a powerful movement toward your dreams with God as your unwavering partner. It's like writing a symphony. The composer doesn't just hope for music. They actively engage with the instruments, notes, and melodies to bring forth their vision. Similarly, we actively participate with God in the symphony of our lives. Imagine a river teeming with potential, but a dam prevents its flow. That dam is often our own inaction, fear, or unresolved issues. We pray for abundance but cling to scarcity. We ask for healing but hold on to unforgiveness. We seek purpose but avoid the very paths God has laid out for us. We yearn for clarity but resist the uncomfortable truths that could illuminate our path. It's as if we are sailing a ship with the anchors still down, longing to journey towards distant shores yet bound by our own reluctance to release the ties that tether us to the shore of stagnation. We're like birds, longing to fly, yet remaining in the nest, afraid to spread our wings. We hold on to old hurts, like carrying heavy stones in a backpack, wondering why we feel so weighed down on our journey. Each resentment and unforgiveness adds unnecessary weight to our lives, making our progress slower and more difficult. It is like trying to climb a mountain with a backpack full of rocks. Your journey becomes arduous when you could have lightened your load. We allow the voices of doubt and fear to whisper in our ears, like weeds strangling the life out of our carefully planted seeds of potential. These voices can be deceptive and destructive, hindering the growth of our dreams and aspirations. It's like having a beautiful garden and neglecting to remove the weeds. They eventually choke the life out of the plants. We often find ourselves trapped in patterns of thought and behavior, like a hamster on a wheel, expending immense energy, yet remaining in the same place. We're running in circles, constantly repeating the same actions without progress, feeling exhausted and depleted. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it, pouring in effort without seeing any meaningful results. It's like asking for a harvest while neglecting to sow the seeds or tend the soil, or desiring a grand masterpiece but failing to pick up the brush. We can't expect to reap a harvest if we haven't planted. We can't create art without engaging with the tools of our craft, and we cannot experience breakthroughs unless we actively participate in our own transformation. It's like wishing to bake a cake without gathering the ingredients and engaging in the process. This isn't about earning God's love, it's about aligning yourself with His divine plan. God's love is already freely given, unconditional and boundless. This isn't a transactional relationship where you have to earn His favor. Rather, it's about preparing yourself to receive the fullness of His blessings by living in accordance with His divine will. It's about clearing the path, removing the blockages, and opening your heart to receive the abundant love and blessings that are always available. Think of it like preparing a garden. The sunshine and rain are always there, but you need to prepare the soil and plant the seeds to receive the benefits of those natural gifts. God's blessings aren't just delivered, they're received by those who make space for them. It's akin to building a sturdy and well-designed home that's capable of receiving abundant gifts. If the foundation is weak or the doors are locked, even the most magnificent gifts cannot truly be enjoyed. We need to ensure our foundations are solid and our hearts are open to receiving the abundance that awaits us. It's about cultivating an inner space that is capable of receiving the gifts of the divine. It's about doing the work, trusting the process, and becoming a vessel worthy of the divine pouring out. It is like an empty glass, which can only receive liquid once it is cleaned, purified, and made ready. So must we prepare ourselves to receive the blessings from above. We are to ready ourselves to be filled. Think of a perfectly tuned instrument prepared to receive the musician's touch, ready to create beautiful music. We must tune ourselves through spiritual disciplines and personal growth to become open channels of divine expression. We are like the instrument waiting to be played, and we need to make sure we are in tune and receptive to create beautiful music in the world. It's like an antenna receiving signals. We must fine-tune ourselves to receive the divine guidance and blessings. We are not empty vessels, waiting to be filled. We are already filled with potential, but we need to align ourselves with the divine flow to unleash that potential fully. We aren't waiting to receive potential, we are unlocking the potential that is already within. We are like a wellspring of creativity waiting to be tapped into. He does not want us to remain stagnant, but rather He wants us to move in faith. Stagnation is like a pool of water, growing murky and lifeless when it doesn't flow. Life is a river, constantly moving and changing. We must move with it, It's like a river that needs to flow in order to remain pure and vibrant. We must move with purpose and intention, and moving in faith requires us to get up and move towards the things we need to be doing. It is not about blindly rushing into the unknown, but taking calculated and divinely guided steps with the confidence that we are moving in alignment with God's will. It's like walking a path with trust and faith. Every step is guided and meaningful. We move with intention, listening to the divine guidance within. This is not a passive wait, but an active engagement with the purpose He has instilled within us. It's about walking in the direction of your dreams, fueled by unwavering belief, like a lone traveler navigating a dense forest guided by the stars. We are each on our unique journey, guided by divine wisdom and our inner compass. Each step we take with faith brings us closer to our destiny, like a flower that reaches for the sun. We must embody the spirit of a gardener, carefully cultivating the seeds of potential God has planted within us, with patience, dedication, and unwavering commitment. It's a process of nurturing our inner garden, tending to our talents and abilities with devotion and care. Just as a gardener plants, waters, and cares for the seeds, we must nurture the gifts within. It is like a skilled sculptor removing the excess from the stone to reveal the masterpiece hidden within. We must be willing to shed the limiting beliefs and habits that obscure the magnificent expression of God within us. We carve away the unnecessary to reveal the beauty and potential that lies within. It's a process of self-discovery. So how do we break free from these self-imposed limitations? First, practice radical self-reflection. It is like holding a mirror up to your soul, examining its contours and corners with honesty and courage. It's about looking beyond the surface level of your actions and motivations and examining the beliefs that drive your thoughts and behaviors. It's about diving deep and exploring the depths of who we are. Ask yourself, what fears are holding me back? What are these fears rooted in? Are they valid, or are they based on past experiences or perceived limitations? It is a journey into the hidden chambers of the heart, uncovering the stories we tell ourselves and the beliefs that confine us. Unearthing these fears is like shedding light on the shadows within. What patterns am I repeating? Are you finding yourself in similar situations again and again? These patterns often reveal underlying wounds or beliefs that need to be addressed. Recognizing these patterns is like noticing the repeated notes in a melody. Are your actions aligning with my prayers? Are your daily choices reflecting the intentions you hold in your heart? It's not enough to simply pray for something. Our actions must also reflect our unwavering faith and willingness to collaborate with the divine. Aligning our actions with our prayers is like adding action to a wish. It empowers it and brings it closer to realization. Second, cultivate a heart of unwavering faith. This faith is not naive optimism, but rather a deep-seated trust, rooted in the understanding of God's nature and His boundless love for us. It is like the unwavering faith of a sailor, trusting in the guiding hand of the compass, even during the darkest storms. It's not about knowing the way, but trusting in the one who does. Trust that God has a plan far greater than your understanding, and that He's working all things for your good. This trust allows us to let go of our need to control every outcome, knowing that we are part of a divine tapestry woven with purpose and love. Letting go of control and trusting in the process is like surrendering to the flow of a river. It is akin to trusting the farmer who plants the seed, knowing that despite the unseen forces working beneath the soil, a harvest will surely come. The seed is planted, and we trust the process of growth. And finally, embrace action. This action is not reckless abandon, but a purposeful movement in the direction of our dreams and God's divine will for us. It is about actively engaging in the process of transformation rather than passively waiting for change to occur. We can't wait for change. We have to actively create it with God. Take the first step, no matter how small, towards the life you desire. It is often the first step that is the most difficult, but it sets us in motion and breaks the inertia of fear and inaction. It's like pushing a boulder. The first push is the most difficult, but once it's moving, it continues to roll. This could be as simple as forgiving someone, releasing the burden of resentment and opening your heart to healing and compassion. Forgiving others releases you. It's like dropping a heavy weight you've been carrying. Taking time for quiet reflection allows us to reconnect with our inner wisdom and receive divine guidance. This is like tuning into the radio signal. We find clarity through stillness, or starting a project you've been delaying, honoring the creative gifts that God has entrusted to you. This is about stepping into our divine purpose. It's about cultivating the courage to take the first step, like the first brush stroke on a blank canvas, and allow the beauty of your divine potential to unfold. Each step builds on the previous one. This is about embracing the power of small, consistent steps taken in faith, which together create a pathway towards miraculous transformations. It's like a mountain climber, not reaching the summit in a single leap, but rather taking steady steps one after another with determination and focus. Each step is a progress forward. Each small action is like a brushstroke on the canvas of our lives, contributing to the masterpiece we are creating with God. It's the collaboration of small actions that create grand results. The truth is, your prayers are often answered through your own divine actions. It is not always a dramatic divine intervention, but rather the subtle unfolding of divine purpose, orchestrated through our willingness to step into our potential. It's like a tapestry that is woven thread by thread, action by action. It's like a symphony, not created by a single instrument, but a harmonious blend of each musician's unique contribution to the whole. We all have a unique role to play in the unfolding symphony of life. The universe responds to your alignment with purpose, clarity, and faith. When you move with intention, guided by divine wisdom, the universe conspires to support you on your journey. It's like the earth responding to the gardener, producing a harvest in proportion to the seeds sown. We receive in equal measure to what we put out. Miracles don't just fall from the sky, they emerge from the fertile ground of your active faith and courageous steps. They are the direct result of your cooperation with God's plan. It's like a harvest that comes from nurturing the seeds. They are not just divine gifts. They are also the outcome of the seeds of faith planted through your actions. Our actions are the seeds of the miracle. God has already provided you with the tools. Now, He's waiting for you to use them. He has gifted us with unique talents, abilities, and resources that are just waiting to be put to use. It's like having a toolbox full of implements, but needing to learn how to use them. He has filled the storehouse of our potential with unlimited gifts and opportunities, waiting for us to unlock them through active faith. It's like being given a treasure map, waiting for you to bravely follow the path and unearth the hidden wealth of your divine heritage. The treasure is within you. We often find ourselves waiting for a grand sign from above, but the answer is within us, in our hearts, and in our willingness to take action. The tools are in our hands, waiting to be used with courage, faith, and divine purpose. Our hearts are the compass, and our faith is the path. Chosen one, your divine intervention is not just a possibility, it's your birthright. It is not some elusive, far-off dream, but rather an intrinsic part of your divine heritage. It's like the inheritance passed down to a child, waiting to be claimed. We are all heirs to divine blessings, but it requires you to show up fully, to meet God halfway, and to actively participate in creating the life you've been praying for. It's like a dance, a harmonious exchange between your divine potential and God's guiding hand. It's a partnership, a collaborative effort to manifest the life you were born to live. We are partners in creation. It's like a painter and the canvas, where both contribute to the creation of a masterpiece. We are the artist, and God provides the inspiration. The power to manifest your miracles resides in your actions, in your unwavering faith, and in your commitment to your divine purpose. It's like the key that unlocks a door to a hidden chamber of abundant blessings. We have the key within our own hands. It's about utilizing the tools you have been given with intention, faith, and unwavering dedication to the path God has laid out for you. It's about honoring the path we are meant to walk. It is about recognizing and embracing the power within you, the spark of divinity that is yearning to be expressed. We are each a spark of the divine waiting to shine. Now is your time. It's like the sunrise after a long night, the dawn of a new chapter filled with hope, possibility, and miraculous potential. It's like the beginning of a new day filled with possibilities. This is your moment to step into the flow of divine blessings. It's like stepping into a flowing river, allowing the current to carry you to your destined destination. We are flowing with the current of divine purpose. It's about leaving the shore of doubt and hesitancy and launching into the vast ocean of possibility, with faith and courage as your guiding stars. It's time to set sail with faith as our compass. This is your invitation to embrace the fullness of who you are and to step into the destiny that has always been waiting for you. It's time to embrace your true self. Go forward today, ready to take the steps that God has already ordained for you. It's like stepping onto a path illuminated with the light of divine purpose, confident that your footsteps are divinely guided. Our path is divinely guided. Trust that the heavens are aligning for your good, and let your actions speak to your unyielding faith. Believe that every action you take, guided by intention and faith, brings you closer to the fulfillment of your divine purpose. It's about aligning your heart and mind with the divine will, knowing that you are part of something greater than yourself. Embrace the abundance that awaits you, and step fully into the life you were always destined to live. It's like opening your hands to receive the countless blessings that are already prepared for you. We are ready to receive. It's about shedding the limitations of doubt and fear and embracing the boundless possibilities that await you. Shed the limitations of the past. It is about claiming your inheritance and living the life of abundance, joy, and purpose that God has always intended for you. It's time to live our best life. The world awaits your light, chosen one. The world is yearning for the unique gifts and talents you possess, the light that only you can shine. It's time to share your unique gifts. Now go and shine like a beacon in the darkness, guiding others towards their own divine potential. Go forward with confidence, courage, and unwavering faith, knowing that your journey is divinely guided and that you are destined for greatness. Step fully into the light of your authentic self and let your unique radiance illuminate the world. Allow your light to shine. It's time to let the world see the amazing light you have. Remember, faith in action is the key to your miracle. It's like a beautiful tapestry, woven with faith, action, and divine grace. Your miracle is not waiting for you, it's waiting within you, ready to be released. Take the first step and begin your journey. Imagine a symphony of light created by all of us shining together. This is your time. Embrace it, trust it, live it.